Have you ever wondered how Deadly Nightshade and witches became synonymous with one another? Well, stay tuned for this video because I'm going to show you how they became a more than likely pair. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the School of Divine Magic. So we're gonna talk about Deadly Nightshade and why this is the plant that gave witches a bad rep. I researched a couple of facts for y'all to just show how they go hand in hand throughout history, or how they was like, synonymous with one another, like I said in the intro of the vid. So this plant is called Atropa belladonna, and the reason why it's called Deadly Nightshade is because it belongs to the nightshade family, right? It's a family of nightshades out here, obviously. Now, I'm not a plant mom, but this is my first time taking an interest to plants like that, because I was like, this is an interesting plant, because if you watch movies or plays or whatever, etc., throughout history, they always be saying something about using this poisonous plant, whether they call it Deadly Nightshade or belladonna. But to me they're more famous for belladonna, and Deadly Nightshade, I think Deadly Nightshade was more in the eras of like the Shakespearean era. Also too, what makes them like poisonous too is like they're sweet. I'm not saying they make the sweetness makes them poisonous, but what makes them like make people eat them if they didn't know that they was poisonous is that they're sweet. They're like any other berry. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now, you better know your berries out here, or you better, because you don't know what you eat. Because I know people that if they see a berry tree, they're eating the berries, and I'm like, do not eat that. You don't know what that is. But it'd be people that just eat berries off of trees, y'all. So I'm gonna tell you right now, you better be careful what you ingest or whatever. Atropa also comes from Greek mythology. So I got my notes, bear with me. So Atropa also comes from Greek mythology as well. It's something called the three fates or whatever, something about three sisters. You gotta go look that up. But it's also a reference to one of the sisters. Atropa is that name. Also, they make tonics out of these berries too, the sweet Deadly Nightshade berries. And the ladies back in the day, like early back in the day, before you had Lancome, Maybelline, they would make blush out of these poisonous berries. See, beauty tips a long time ago, you wouldn't be able to handle it, dog, because I'm gonna be honest with you. They used to like use poisonous stuff, or like, chemicals that's harsh on the skin or hard on the skin and stuff like that. So you wouldn't have been able to make it back then. They was built way different. They was built for tough in the early days, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about like maybe early 1900s, early 1800s, stuff like that, etc., on down the line. Also, Venetian women, they made eye drops, you know what I'm saying? Because they wanted their pupils to look big. I guess they want their pupils to look like anime characters or something like that. Like they want to look like I'm a star, like I'm starstruck. I got stars in my eyes. That's how they want to look. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being funny, you know what I'm saying? Because I love anime characters and stuff like that. But I guess that's how they want to look in real life, because, everything, different things be trends. You know what I'm saying? So they feel like this would make them more attractive, putting this in their eyes, even though it's a movie that she put it in her victim's eyes and it was poisonous to her, and you know what I'm saying, it unalived her. And so that movie I'm talking about is Halle Berry. I think it's called Perfect Stranger. And that movie, write it down in the comments if you know the name of the movie. But that movie right there, she put belladonna in her best friend's eyes, well, her quote-unquote best friend's eyes. And y'all need to check that movie out. It's good. This ain't a movie review, though, so let me get back on topic. But that's what kind of struck an interest in me, because I always liked that movie. Then you got to understand too, when you are in school, they teach you about Shakespeare. You learn a lot of little Shakespeare stuff about Shakespearean plays and stuff like that. And so you hear that term thrown around, Deadly Nightshade. You know what I'm saying? Also, they have other nicknames too. They call them murder berries, devil berries, sorcerer berries. And also you have to be mindful. These berries, they don't grow up high, even though I was like, watch what you eat from trees. They grow close, low on the ground. So you gotta be mindful, of like kids and stuff like that, because they don't grow in the trees, they grow in the ground, close to the ground. Also, the victims of this deadly nightshade, they like when they ingest it or get poisoned by it, it attacks their nervous system. You know what I'm saying? There's the central nervous system. Like the ladies was using it to dilate your pupils, so of course dilated pupils is gonna be a symptom. Your heart rate gonna speed up. You gonna also regurgitate a lot. And if you don't know what regurgitate mean, that mean vomit. You gonna vomit. You gonna have light sensitivity, so you ain't gonna be able to take a lot of like bright light. You gonna be delirious. You definitely gonna be hallucinating, and they say you can hallucinate for days on end after you come into contact with deadly nightshade or belladonna, or you know what I'm saying. Also, you gonna extreme discomfort. You gonna be confused. You definitely gonna be confused. And unpleasantness and discomfort, that's synonymous. So it's the same thing. And you also gonna feel like you flying, which is crazy because I'm like, oh wow, you get poisoned and then you feel like you flying. So this is where the witch thing come in. This is how it became synonymous with witches. Is it's a myth that when the witches want to fly on a broom, they make a ointment. And when they make this ointment, they put it on certain parts of their body that enables them to fly on the broomstick. So that's how it became, you know what I'm saying, paired up with witches. And also in the Middle Ages or medieval, can I say medieval time? Yeah, that's medieval times. You know what I'm saying? Don't quote me on the time periods because I be all over the place with them. But they also made the salves, and then Shakespeare, he's famous, like he made the witch's brew in I think Macbeth. I think that's the play that he made, the witch's brew, because you know what I'm saying, the witch's brew, the head of a dog, the tongue of a dog. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. But also too, when they made them salves, they were used like as if like you were gynecologists. You know what I'm saying? They was used for female nether regions. You know what I'm saying? And when they put it on the female nether region, it would go to the body bloodstream quicker, because certain parts of your body, it'll enable medicines or things used for medicinal purposes to go flow through your body quickly. And so I thought that was unique because even though it's poisonous, it can also be used to heal. And that was interesting to know. But like we said, as above, so below. You know what I'm saying? So it has its pros, it has its cons, even though it's a poisonous plant. Also, belladonna, everybody thinks that it was referenced in Shakespeare's play Romeo and Juliet as well, because people think that they ate poison berries to commit suicide. You know what I'm saying? Which leads me to believe, have y'all ever saw Lost in the Blue Lagoon with, I think, Brooke Shields? Was it Brooke Shields in there? But Lost in the Blue Lagoon, because I get her mixed up with that other actress. They look like alike. But I'm going to go with, I think it's Brooke Shields, Lost in the Blue Lagoon. And her and her brother, when they was lost on the island, they ate them those berries, and they ended up unaliving themselves what they thought they did together, on the movie. Y'all need to check that one out too. That's a good movie, by the way. Um, Also, it said that the Romans poisoned their enemies' food with it. So, they took out their ops with the plant. And see, the Shakespeare play, that's where art imitates life, because Macbeth was a real person. You know what I'm saying? So I gather that the play was loosely based on Macbeth's life. But Macbeth of Scotland poisoned the invading troops, poisoned the liquor. So that's how he got the invading troops, through their liquor. It's something in this liquor. Chris Brown, I don't know why I'm looking like that. Don't sing no more. And then two Roman emperors were poisoned by their wives. So that's crazy. That now, how ironic. Two Roman emperors were poisoned by their wife. But all in all, I think these were some good little tidbits about this plant, because I just always wondered how it became associated with witches. You know what I'm saying? This is the school of divine magic. So we always interested in, what's associated with the magic, with the spiritual realm, you know what I'm saying? The supernatural and the paranormal. But all in all, I feel like these other little tidbits, I just want to throw that in there, because these are like little fun little facts and stuff like that. But like I always say, I hope this helps someone, and may we remain infinite in the finite. Ashe.